Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Aquarius in mid-April. Mid-April 2021. What's going on, Aquarius? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Aquarius, welcome to your mid-April reading. I hope you are safe, happy, and secure at this time. Please continue to take very good care of yourselves and those that you know and love, okay? No other announcements here in the middle of April. Except for a little bit of an apology. This is coming out a little bit later than I wanted to on the channel. I started a new job in the middle of April here, so I've had to take a little bit of time to readjust and, different schedule, totally different work. So my brain was a little frazzled last week when I originally wanted this series to come out. So apologies to you guys for the lateness of this. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, Aquarius. Anything you want, it's in the description box. Timestamp is down there. Info on how to purchase a personal reading with me is down there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, the link for that is down below as well, okay? Let's see what your messages are for mid-April, okay? Mid-April, Aquarius, Tower. Everything's been pre-shuffled off camera before I even hit record here. So Tower, let's see what else comes out for you guys, okay? One more. One more for Aquarius, please, mid-April. Thank you. All right, so Tower, Devil. Cards flipping everywhere in the Ace of Fire. Tower is secondary major for Aries and Scorpio. Could be dealing, don't have to be. And the Devil card, major arcana for Capricorn. Could be dealing, don't have to be. Could be present in your chart, anything like that. So only really hang on to your own zodiac sign if I mention it, okay? So Aquarius, this feels like a reset. This feels like a restart, after something quite tumultuous, possibly upsetting, possibly devastating in the Tower energy, right? You get, because the Ace of Fire follows and is very close to, or at least they're telling me it's close to this Devil energy, I feel you are reinvigorated or re-inspired in some type of way coming from the Ace of Fire, aka Ace of Wands, right? And the Devil can be about things that hold us back. It can be about shortcomings. It can be about addictions, obsessions, compulsions, and all things like that. Or if it's in a high vibe, or I feel like some of you are like cleaning house socially. So friends, family, other types of relationships, romantic relationships possibly for a few of you. It's not, it doesn't have to be specific to any of those areas, but I just get like this clean sense of like leveling, like just letting it all fall down or letting it go. And with this Devil energy, it's kind of like, if you look at the imagery here, it's kind of like they're playing off of each other, right? So after a terrible disaster, and God forbid this is happening, but again, this is like visually how it's coming across. So I'm trying to translate what the image means and how my guides want me to explain it to you. So after something really devastating, this Devil energy, just because of how it's depicted, it has left people stranded, abandoned, in dire straits. I don't want to go too dark into it, but really like with nothing left in their lives, or possibly no life left in them. So some of you, what does that mean? So for some of you, like, you are getting over very toxic relationships. Devil can talk about toxicity and our tie to people in our lives. Friends, family, otherwise, it doesn't matter what the relationship type, yes? And the Ace of Fire, after these two monumental, because these are major arcana, right? So these monumental shifts, these monumental changes, endings in your life, yeah? There's this re-inspired, reinvigorated energy over here, Aquarius. So it doesn't have to be dreadful. It doesn't have to be terrible with the Tower and the Devil. For some of you, it will be. Others of you, it's just change, period. Doesn't mean it's awful change. It could be expected change, or it could be change that you're actually grateful for. But the process of shifting from one set of circumstances, one phase of your life where certain people or places were very prevalent and prominent, to where those people and or those places no longer play much of a factor, or no longer, even hit on your radar in a sense. That's what I'm sensing. For some of you, like the images kind of depict, it is daunting, it is kind of traumatic. In other cases, it's like literally you've moved, you've gotten a new job, you've dumped that toxic boyfriend or girlfriend for good, something like that. And the after effect coming from this Ace of Fire is like you're in the driver's seat, or you are embarking on a very explosive opportunity is what that feels like. Expansive opportunity. Ace of Fire. It feels like, the only way up from here is, the only way from here is up, Aquarius. Like, many of you, you're going to see yourselves rise in some type of way is what that feels like, okay? What else is happening here for Aquarius? Give me additional information for Aquarius, please. I just realized I don't have a book nearby that I usually want nearby. I don't know where it is. Anyway, what are the additional messages here for Aquarius? Please show me. Further messages for Aquarius, Hierophant. Some of you left a marriage. Additional messages for Aquarius. Some of you left a marriage or some type of commitment. Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be a job. Mother of Water, Daughter of Air. All right. So yeah, some of you, some type of commitment, something that was long-standing in your life, a person, a relationship, a commitment to a job, a commitment to even a home. For some of you, because of, unfortunately, with this description or with this depiction, some of you may have lost your home due to a disaster. So there is this shift away from what was steady, what was predictable in our lives, what gave us a lot of reassurance is something that's coming through here. So you were comfortable where you were for the most part, Aquarius. But comfort isn't, it doesn't preclude us from going through change, I think many of us have been comfortable in our family homes, but, it's usually not a good look to live there all of your life, right? So at some point in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, whenever, it's usually customary that you go out and buy your own home, rent your own home, relocate, do what you need to do, and no longer live with your parents, right? Comfort exists in your parents' home or your family's home, right? And it'll always have a special place in your heart and you'll have fond memories there, but leaving it, changing it, going away from what you've always known that's always been stable and secure in your life isn't, again, it's not just because it's comfortable, it doesn't preclude you from opting to change the situation, okay? Mother of Water, Daughter of Air. Mother of Water, Queen of Cups. Daughter of Air, Page of Swords. Could be a family situation, could be a relocation with children. You don't have to be the Mother of Water, you don't have to be the Daughter of Air, but this could be, a parent-child situation, and parent and child are leaving again. Maybe you're relocating for work again. That would be twofold, right? Not only are you changing jobs, you would be changing your home city, your home state, or wherever. You could be relocating within the city. So, but I do get the sense of like a child, and it's not for everybody because not all of you have children, but there could be for a few of you, a child is involved, and the child themselves, they don't have to be an air sign, but I do get the sense that they're a little displeased. They can't say much, they can't do much, but they are very opinionated about what's happening. So, with everything that's happened since March 2020, kids have been really disrupted. Their normal schedules, their normal lives have really been turned upside down. And of course, we as adults are in the same boat. So I get the sense like for some of you with kids, or there's a child in the situation, period, the kid is like a little annoyed. The kid is a little frustrated. And they don't have to be a small child. They could be a teenager. They could be a full-grown adult. But there is this displeasure coming from this energy over here. If it's not a child, it's just someone else in the situation who shows up with page energy. So it could be a friend of yours who's sad to see you go from the company. It could be, again, that toxic boyfriend, girlfriend that you dumped back here with the Tower Devil energy and the renewed energy of the Ace of Fire. They don't want to leave this. They don't want you to leave the relationship. They, in some senses, if that is your situation, this person might be a little manipulative, Aquarius, with their words. You know, if we're talking about a relationship between two adults, pages can communicate, but they're not the best communicators, and they're often immature with their communication. Yeah. So they might not say the best things, or they try to say things with ulterior motives. You know what I mean? They're basically not masters in the suit. Kings and queens, in my estimation, are the masters. Yes. And so this person might say nasty things or even call you crying on the phone. Aquarius, don't do this to us. Don't do this to me. You know, whatever their tactic. You know, that's the whole purpose of the page, is a tactician. Somebody who's trying to understand their own power with communication, or they're trying to, again, master it. So they're not actually, you know, good at it. Especially if you've dealt with this person for a long time. And it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friend who's just like, oh, how could you do this? We've always, you know, been working here for the past 10 years and I'm going to miss you so much. And like trying to guilt you. And it's just like, it's purposeless. But, so, I mean, I don't know how much attention you want to pay this person, Aquarius, but that's kind of the energy I get there. Mother of Water, for some of you, that could be the new person that you're moving to, new boss, new relationship romantically, or new contacts, period. Or this might be, for some of you, the face or the energy that you kind of align with as you depart from your former circumstances. Yes. Mother of Water, compassionate, caring, nurturing. It doesn't have usually a bad word to say about another person. So if this is a terrible breakup, or if this is some type of, you know, if you and a friend are having like a rocky fallout, it's not like a bust up of your friendship, but like they might be making you uncomfortable, or like I said, trying to guilt you, or just saying odd things. Instead of congratulating you, they seem a little sour, right? This is, for some of you, this is you like wishing this person well and being like, you know, I love you, even though you're like upset at me, or, you know, kind of patting them on the shoulder. You'll get through this. And you know, it's like reassuring, like, just because I'm leaving the company, or I'm moving, you know, a couple of cities away, or moving to a different state, different country, it doesn't mean like we're going to end as friends. Now, for some of you, if it's a bad breakup romantically or with a friend, this is you, I let you go with love and light. You know what I mean? Pretty straightforward message, Aquarius. If this wasn't your message, that's okay. Take only what resonates anyway. Let's just get one final word on this with one advice card for you guys, okay? So what's the card of advice in this situation for Aquarius? Just give me one card of advice for Aquarius, please. Son of Fire. I mean, it's a page of wands, so, you know, it's not going to be the biggest, like, splash or the biggest display. But the first sensation I got was, like, don't look back. Have courage. Have faith. Press forward despite the odds. Have confidence in yourself. If you're starting a new endeavor away from friends and family, again, Hierophant, what you're used to, what you're comfortable with, what has provided you stability and sustenance for so long, and you're possibly doing something for the first time on your own. Don't be daunted, Aquarius. Be confident. Be assured that you will be successful. I mean, that might sound a little egotistical. That might sound a little conceited, but it's sort of like you have to champion yourself. You have to be your own cheerleader. For some of you, like, you've gone through, like the Tower does depict, very traumatic situations, facing evictions, facing being kicked out of your home because of disagreements with your family. Yeah, some of you are leaving toxic relationships behind where you possibly, in some cases, I hate to throw this word out here, but a lot of people resonate with it. Some of you have been dealing with, narcissists, right? And when you break free of those relationships, sometimes in that transitional period, you could like be shaken of confidence. You could be like, did I just make the right decision? Should I go back? Don't go back. No looking back. Look at this guy. He looks pretty set on whatever he's about to do. Maybe he's going on an expedition. Maybe he's hunting. Maybe he's going to go court a girl. I don't know. But there is this look of determination on his face. So that, I think, is the advice for you, Aquarius, is to remain determined, okay? Aquarius, that's your reading for mid-April. If you like this reading, hit the like button down below. Leave a comment. Let me know how it resonated in your life. I would love to read that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel before, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, turning on all notifications so you can see when I do uploads and the occasion when I go live, okay? Aquarius, if you want to get at me for a personal reading, information is down below as well, okay? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care.